Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hello. Hi, Safer. How are you? You seem to be new to me. How are you? Okay, everyone. We're going to do a reading on Apple versus Twitter. This is going to be a short reading, so stay tuned. So, is Apple, hi, Miss NetNet, is Apple going to pull Twitter? Is Apple going to pull Twitter? Here's my plug for right here. Hi, LT. Hello, Miss NetNet. How are you? Is Apple going to pull Twitter? Twitter. Twitter, Twitter. Twitter, Twitter, Twitter. Twitter, 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 Twitter. Twitter. Will Apple pull Twitter? I want to say yes, even without looking at the cards. But I'm also going to see if Google will follow, right? I think the problem that we're looking at is not Apple versus Twitter, but rich man against rich man. Crazy man against powerful politicians. That's what I think we're looking at more than anything, right? And I really feel like Apple needs to bring some businesses back to the US because this COVID issue in China is not going to change. I really should check to see if they're coming back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I really should check to see if they're coming back. I could kind of do it in the same video, but who wants to? I want to look at crazy Elon and stable Apple, but I don't know who the CEO of Apple is anymore. I only know Steve Jobs. Does anybody know the CEO of Apple? Because I don't know it. I don't know it at all. All right. Hi, Doris. Hi, Lisa D. Hello. She says to everyone in the chat. Let's take a look, everyone. Let's focus. Will Apple take Twitter out the App Store? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Apple. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Apple is your creation, God. Apple is your love. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. Tim Cook is? Oh, he's still the CEO? Oh. He looks like Steve Jobs, by the way, identical. Like just skinny white men. Just look identical. Don't they look identical? I think Steve has better hair than Steve Jobs, though. That's what I think. I like his hair, even though it's gray. Oh, that's what it is. I wonder if they chose Steve Cook because he does look like Steve Jobs. I mean, Tim Cook. Oh, see? Now I just combined them. Steve Cook. All right, let's take a look. Is Apple going to delete themselves from Twitter? Now, I'm curious about what that means. If they take Twitter out the App Store, that would mean for new people, right? Or do we all lose Twitter? I'm okay with that. If it turns out, which I know they can figure out if they just stop firing everybody, that there is a way to allow people to keep their Twitter apps, but stop any new people from getting Twitter, fine. That's okay. But I think I read this morning that Apple stopped advertising on Twitter. So Twitter's already losing money. Oh, thank you, Doris. You love my hair. Well, when it grows long enough, then you can be Pippi Longstocking. You know, I never had a daughter, right? So I'm just my own daughter. I just play my own, like, I never had a daughter. If I had a daughter, I probably would have short hair right now because I would want to be like mature. But since I never had a daughter, I just, all right, I'm my own doll baby. Hey, Callie, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. He is a silver fox, isn't he? Yeah, I like Steve Cook. All right, let's get serious, serious. I want to get serious. Let's get serious. Okay, that means, what's her name? Her name is going to come up. Watch her name come up. Watch. Remember this video. What's her name? Serious. Her or John Travolta? Let's get serious. All right. Elon said he's going to manufacture his own phone and operating system if they pull Twitter. He has no money. And he just fired all the tech people that could do that for him. Bye, bye, Elon. You have no money. Great idea, though. All right. Will Apple pull the App Store away from Twitter? The answer is yes. It's a loss that's coming. You know, it's a loss that's coming, but it also could get resurrected, right? So it's kind of like, yes, but any amount of time that they pull the app is a loss for Elon. So I think he definitely does. It does happen to him, but I also think he grovels. He grovels and he gets it back. Okay. Hi, Stephen. Oh, Stephen, you changed your picture. Life cycles, family, transformation. The love is up, the love is down. They're not family anymore. So they don't have to do this, right? You know, 10, 15 years ago, Apple and Twitter were in the same boat, coming out as these new social media giants. You know, to be honest with you, they both suck at this point, right? Because it's all about labor issues with Apple. And first of all, Apple, it's all about taking good, hard-earned jobs and sending it to China. So I'm really happy what's happening to you with China over there. That makes me happy. I know that's evil, but you didn't care whether or not we were making money over here in the US. You cared whether or not you were making money. And that's not Tim Cook. I'm not talking to Tim Cook. I'm talking to the apples that be. Okay? You didn't care. So now you get to feel what it's like to wonder what do we do? What do we do? Now you get to feel what everybody's been feeling for decades. When you sent Apple phones over to China for cheap labor, seriously, Apple, you suck. However, I'm so ready to forgive you because you just might bring it back. Wait, got it. You might bring it back to us, right? And listen, when you do come back, don't do an Amazon. Don't do an Amazon. You want your phones to be sold, right? Don't do an Amazon, right? Don't come back here and think we Chinese and we going to take cheap labor. Will not happen. You are going to have to learn to deal with employee and American pride and all the bullshit that goes with it. You can do it. You can do it. You know, those pennies, those phones are made for 14 cents, but you sell them for 1100, right? Wrong. I want my phones made in the US, like my cars are made in the U.S. Well, listen, I'll get any car. I don't care if it's a Suzuki, a Honda. I don't care. But I want my phones made in the U.S. like GM, Ford, and Chrysler. All right. Twitter's going to be so scared. So I think it kind of has to happen because I don't think this is about iPhone. I think this is about the powerful 1% that's about to shut down the railroads, right? But you didn't hear that from me, right? You didn't hear that from me. They're all connected. Connect the fucking dots. It's all the 1%, right? They're always going to eat. All right. I got to stop. It's too much because it's above your head, right? So I honestly feel like they're going to pull to scare you and then give it back to you. But by the time they give it back, you're bleeding. You're bleeding out. Now, can I save someone? Not me. Can someone be saved when they're bleeding out? Of course. Of course you can be saved, but you might have to go into a coma first, right? You might need another operation, right? You might have to hire your tech people back, although you won't have the money to hire your tech. You're going to go broke if Apple does this. So it's going to be hilarious to me. Actually, the loss is going to be celebrated. Your loss, Elon. Let me see. Elon. Okay, that's it. Your loss, Elon, is going to be celebrated by 3 people, or 3 powerful people, or 3 powerful intersections. So talking about Twitter. So definitely Facebook will be happy, but Facebook, you suck too. Twitter sucks, Facebook sucks, Instagram belongs to Facebook. What is it? What is it? I don't know what it is. But 3 powerful industries are going to be happy that this is happening to you. So maybe it's not social media. Maybe, I keep thinking it's politics, to be honest with you. 3 powerful industries are going to be happy that you're going through this. Automotive. Oh, automotive is going to be happy. Yes. So Facebook is going to be happy. I promise you. Automotive is going to be happy, and maybe politicians. Maybe that's it. Oh, look at the Donnellys. So cute. It's just leche. Elon's new name will be Elos. The Destiny card is actually the Wheel of Fortune, but in this deck, I always go, which way do I go? Which way do I go? What do I do? Which way do I go? Which is going to be a little dizzying to them. You know, I get solitude, depending upon who I'm talking to. Solitude means new learning or venturing into something new. So maybe, I don't know who said it could be making his own phone. I just can't see him having the money to do that, to be honest with you, but I'm going to leave it open. Solitude. It also could mean that he is just alone. He could wind up being just alone. In the end, right? Ostracized from automotive, ostracized from social media, and ostracized from NASA, right? Because they got contracts with that idiot, right? I just see you breaking everything that you've ever built, Elon, with this. You know, this started out as a joke, right? It started out as a joke. It wasn't really what he meant it to be, and lo and behold, it turned into something bigger. All right, I'm over this. Elon is too stupid to not fight back right now, so he's fighting back as if to call Apple an idiot. I do feel like Apple's going to shut things down. It's temporary, right? Because the road gets to come off and the ice will melt. So I just think it's being done to show him, right? Apple will do it because they're like, no, dude, we owe something bigger to somebody else and we will do it. And again, three industries are going to be having the biggest laugh ever. You get crippled, Twitter. You get crippled. There is a way out, but you kind of have to pull your Asperger's blinders off, right? You really think too much like a nerd, right? It's too much. You know, where's my water? I just want to say it's probably Kanye-ish too much. It's never seeing how bad you're being, right? That's what it's too much. And it's privileged too much, but to the nth degree because there's an idiot savant inside. I think you were diagnosed as an Asperger's. I really do, which I'm not putting Asperger's down. They're probably some of the most brilliant people ever. What does come with Asperger's is an odd amount of arrogance. When I say odd, because I know Asperger people, it is high arrogance because they think everybody else is stupid. And so when they talk to you, wait, I gotta put my underwears up. When they talk to you, they treat you like you didn't know. Well, actually, and then they start with this, psychobabble, iRobot type of language, and you sit there going, and actually, that's Asperger's. They all do the same thing. There's a woman here. Why is there a woman here? There's a woman here. I don't know why she's here, but she's showing up. This is my home, my fabulous home. Now, I don't know if your home is literal, your home, or is your home Twitter, or is your home SpaceX, or is your home Tesla. Where's your home? Where's your base at? Because it feels like you don't have a base. You are completely delusional. If you don't stop and seriously think, who's doing this to you? You are delusional. My prayer is that you find a psychic that can help you because you are delusional. Don't hire me. I will not work for you, Elon, for all the money in the world. Not even for a car. I will not work. I will not do it. Don't hire me. Not because I'm interested in seeing you failing, but I think you are a detriment to society. So don't come knocking on my door. Isn't that a song? Don't come knocking on my door. Okay, whatever. He's going to go broke, guys. Not broke to the broke, but to the broke. Elon, there is a way out of this, but if you weren't so busy being so dark and mean and with lack of substance, right? You could come out of this, but you're so you're just ugly. That's what it is. But you've always operated in this way. You've always operated ugly. Yeah, well, yeah, I think Elon might have much more money than Kanye, but what he's going to lose is going to be equivalent to being broke. That's what I'm trying to say. Hi, TV Scott. Oh, look at her. She says, thanks for the wonderful reading yesterday. You're quite welcome. That's my job, sweetie. My job. They just walk around the whole thing? What time is it? 20? Oh, maybe, because it only takes 20 minutes. Huh, maybe. All right. Kind of slow. They're walking kind of slow. They just, they're not sweating anything. All right. There's women involved here. Um, you know what I think, Elon? I'm sorry to say this. I think, listen, God, I'm getting exhausted because you're about to get pummeled. I think that this is bigger than you. So I think there's going to be this media attack on you and on your family. I think that they're going to start showing the public what an irresponsible boyfriend you have been. I think a woman gets pulled into this because they're going to say, like, one of your women, because I know you have like 11 kids or something like that, very Nick Cannon-ish. There's a woman that has something to say about you, right? And about your parenting style, right? But I feel like there's a social media attack on you, right? I think it was a mistake to bring Trump on your platform. Trump is not using the platform just yet, but I think it's definitely a mistake. So if it's not a mistake to bring Trump on, then it's a mistake to bring Kanye back. Because whatever this is, people are unforgiving, right? And if you're going to be a dick, oh, this looks like a horn. If you're going to be a dick, which I think you are a dick, right? I think that's who you are as a person. I think that they're going to have this campaign supposedly to ruin you. Supposedly. I don't know how successful they're going to be, but the campaign will ensue. And when the campaign begins, I think there's one or two women that are going to come out and help confuse the minds of the American public people. And then internationally, it's going to go into, this is really bothering me. It's going to go internationally. And I think that just feels like horns. Doesn't it look like horns? Ah, it feels much better. And I think that, I think what I think somebody's trying to do or a group is trying to do is make you crazy. And they could be successful at it because I feel like you could turn into what Trump looks like to everyone. So you're going to be Trump 2.0 because you can't see what they're doing to you. Nothing's happening to Apple and Google. They're fine. Um, they're fine. Um, I do want to see if Google will pull, right? Because they're not related, right? But are they related? Are they part of, big media? I think they are. I think there's, listen, the ignorance is on us, like, right? We're the stupid people, right? Because this is much bigger than you and I could ever imagine. This is much bigger. This is secret talks to the umph degree that you and I can't imagine, right? Um, I think powerful people are going to ruin Elon. Let me see if Google will do the same thing. Okay. I get a Queen of Pentacles. I get the Ten of Cups. I get the Death card. So I definitely get it as a threat. I get a man here. The way I'm seeing it, I get the Two of Pentacles. So there are some stormy emotions coming from Google. I get the Three of Pentacles. They're contemplating it without a doubt. I get the Seven of Pentacles. It's not that they can't afford to lose the app on their website. They just don't know if they want to participate in it. I get the Wheel of Fortune. I get a King of Pentacles. I get the Karma card, and I pulled an extra card, and I get a resounding yes. So the way I see Google is going to say, I don't know if they would want to play this game, but I feel like there's going to be a glitch in the system that will take Google out, that will take Twitter out of Google. There's a glitch in the system. And I think that the glitch could cost Twitter a mint. All right. I definitely think they're going to decrease their advertising dollars too, right? Where's Jeff Zuckerberg? Because I really feel like Jeff has a game plan here, a coordinated game plan if something like this does happen, at least to get the advertising dollars that Twitter will be missing. But I do get a resounding yes. And I do get it based upon karma. So, I think the wealthiest of wealthiest, and it's only like 1% of them, whatever that looks like, I don't think they like him. I don't think he plays well with others. Right? And because he's so wealthy, he knows secrets. Right? I think that he will begin to divulge some of those secrets that he knows, right? Not attacking one person, but just really divulging, kind of like what Amazon is doing right now. If you're watching Amazon, which I am, because I don't like Amazon, I don't like them. Amazon is dropping some secrets out there. He's not even being shy about it, right? So if you listen to him, then I feel like Elon is going to do something similar, except that Amazon is doing it from a business perspective, whereas Elon will do it as a revenge thing, right? So his method will come out much uglier. So yes, Google could participate. I don't think in the same method as Apple's doing. I think Google could have a glitch in the system that might take a few weeks, a few days, a few weeks to repair. It's not our fault. There's a glitch in the system. You can never prove that, right? All right. Not exposing their DMs. There's real secrets out there with the 1%ers. Like, don't even bother. There's real secrets out there. And I think he is going to start revealing what he knows in certain industry. I don't know what he's going to say. You know what? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know, because by the time he does it, his anger level is going to be at a heightened degree. And so I just see him turning into Trump with his, with his gibberish, with his yapper. But I don't want to know. Seriously, I don't even want people to think that I could see that deeply into the shit. I can only tell you that he's going to start divulging what he knows about some others, right? Elon called Apple Tesla's grave in 2015 because he teased Apple only hires rejected Tesla employees. Well, Tesla's going to have its own grave, right? And that's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's like an industry secret. Like, why did we need to know that? Hi, Theodore. Theodore. Hi. I have no food here for him. I do have food, but I don't want to get up. Theodore. mommy. Hi. I don't want to get up. Just hang tight. These animals, these two cats, we're down to two cats. There were like 5 of them at one time. They all looked alike. We're down to 2. And you know why we're down to 2? Right? Because I spoke to them. I said, they've got traps. Don't go in them. And 2 of them didn't go in. Sad. But it was the 2 that I favor. So, I was going to ask how are the cats. Oh, they've turned into my bodyguards. They just sit by my door for hours. I come home and they're just sitting there. And one cat, I have 2 mats, and one cat keeps folding the mat to make it cushiony. Nightmare. The animals are a nightmare. Hi, Shakara. So I'm going to do a video, not today, on will Apple bring their business back to the US of A, which you need to, Apple. You really, really need to. I have to tell you right now, Apple, nobody wants a COVID phone. Nobody wants a COVID fucking phone, Apple. Get those manufacturing iPhones back here. You bubbling company, you idiot. You all just think about money, money, and you're all wealthy and whatever. I'm so mad at you, Apple, and so many companies that took businesses and took it away from us. I thought Biden was going to do something about that. You talk about made in America, Biden. I thought you were going to do something. Okay, let me stop. I'm just arguing now with myself. Okay, let me stop. Yeah, you're right, Callie. He's going to divulge information that the public does need to know, right? But I think just the way it's going to happen is not going to be good. All right, final outcome. Oh, by the way, subscribe, like, share, and text me for your own personal reading. I do have openings this evening, 213-458-7408. Early afternoon, evening, actually. And everything that I say in this video, it's an opinion. It's actually a comedy fucking show. Government, don't come for me. Apple, don't come for me. It's comedy. So just, it is what it is. It's comedy. Okay? All right. Okay. I can't stop yawning. All right. I'm going to leave it because it did hit this, but it did go. And so it counts, right? Upside down. Upside down, Avenger. I will avenge you. Upside down, Avenger. But it's upside down, right? So it's the shadow side. So resorting to violence in the name of a cause? Oh, I think that's pretty extreme. He's not a violent person, that much I can say. Shadow Avenger manifests to eco-terrorism. It's eco-terrorism or media media terrorism, right? I think these cards were made way in advance over media attention, media growth. So I think Avenger is media terrorism. If there's a thing like that, is there a word like that? Media terrorism. I don't want no COVID brand extensions. Braid extensions. Oh, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. Help, just let Chase. Um, I'm looking up media terrorism. Cyber terrorism. Is it cyber terrorism? Is that what I'm looking for? Is the appeal for terrorists is cheaper, easier, more anonymous than traditional terrorist methods of attack? No, but you won't be anonymous. All right, it's cyber terrorism. That's what I mean. Through the media. No, I do mean social media terrorism. That's what I mean. Social media terrorist. Let's try that. Uh, Maybe I just created a new phrase. Social media terrorist. That's what he's going to become. All right. Supreme Court will hear 2 cases to hold social media companies financially responsible for terrorist attacks. I bet Facebook is on this. Let me see which 2 companies. Relatives of people that got hurt in the terrorist attacks in France and Turkey, had sued Google, Twitter, and Facebook, accusing the companies helping terrorists spread their message and radicalize new recruits. Yeah, well, they're also responsible for January 6th. All right, I think. Allegedly. I don't know. All right. Are we good, guys? Would that be cyberbullying? No. No, it wouldn't be cyberbullying, right? Because like, a bully to me is an attack on one person or a specific group, right? So no, I don't see it that way. I think his social media is going to be attacks on anyone and everyone. So it's more expansive than bullying, right? But although he's not against bullying, right? So you could see that it's possible because he's not against bullying. So I just think he's going to take a page out of Donald Trump and Kanye's, the way they just spew filth out of their mouth, the lack of a filter. So I think it's going to be more social media terrorism, like really getting, particularly the 1%, to understand that I'm with you guys. I know secrets. You want me to start telling it? Because I will. And then he will. He will just start telling things. So really listen when he talks, because he's going to be dropping kind of like bombs. So really listen when he talks. Madmen at war. Yeah, mad wealthy 1%ers at war. Maybe it's time we saw this, because the 1%ers have always tricked us, poor people, into doing whatever we want to do. And now the trick is over. So maybe watching them fight each other, maybe that should be exactly the way it should be. Maybe that's a spiritual thing, right? Maybe it's a COVID thing. Maybe it's a Uranus and Taurus thing. Maybe the 1% needs to be brought down by their own. So I do want to say, guys, when Elon talks, listen. When he gets mad and when he loses his freaking mind, listen. He's gonna drop some gems. All right, guys. Avenger. He's gonna take Avenger. It's going to be so interesting. And it's not going to take that long, guys. This isn't going to be a year from now. This is going to be right away. With all that being said, Apple, I'm going to do another video on you to see, are you ready to bring your manufacturing back here to America? Are you ready? Because you're losing money. And the way I see it, we're getting COVID phones shipped in. And the way I see it, why are we getting phones that are corroded with COVID? So you need to take more responsibility for the country that you so pleasurable, you know, have freedom and grace and land. Like, you got to do better. There's a reason why COVID has not left China. There's a reason for it. And maybe it's because, you know, President Clinton gave all our business to China, and China has been eating it up, even though our farmers are going broke. Coming back to America, bring the phones back. But I'll do a video on that because I hope that you're in a process of understanding you're not having a shortage issue. This will not end. And now they're protesting. Have you seen the protest? Now they're protesting. So now things are just going to get really bad. Oh, really? Oh, I don't even know that story. I would love to know that story because it's bad right now. All right, guys, I love you, and I will see you. And I will be doing another video. Just let me take a breather, and I'll put another video out. I got 3 videos to put out today, so I'm going to get them out. 67 people are watching. You know what to do, sweeties. Like the video. If you're watching, like. But also, if you have not subscribed yet, why haven't you subscribed? Do it. My videos are juicy. They're very juicy. They're very fun. They're comedic. They're allegedly, and in my opinion, and fair use acts of something. All of it. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live.